Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a Divo knives update for you. So this is just going to be kind of a roundup so that I don't have to make individual videos on everything. And I just want to keep you guys kind of up to date on what we're doing, where we're at with stuff. So you guys may know the Growler V3 dropped on Friday. Shout out to all you guys who picked one up. We really appreciate the support. There are some left. I believe the titanium ones are sold out. I don't know which of the carbon ones are close to sold out, but if you were planning to pick one up, now would be the time to grab one, I think. I think we kind of estimated the right number of knives. We maybe just didn't estimate the right number of each version. We should have had more titanium, I think. So we will lean into titanium a little bit more going forward. That's the way we try to roll, guys. We pay attention on the drops. We see what happens, and then we try to make adjustments on the next batch of knives. That's just how we like to do things to make sure we're keeping up with what you guys like, because we are kind of a community-driven brand. I kind of say by the community, for the community. So anyway, shout out to you guys, Growler V3. By the way, the knife is fantastic. I have one titanium and one camo carbon version for myself here, and I have been thoroughly enjoying both of them. Really fun knife to use and to fidget with and to carry and all that stuff. So if you guys have any questions, let me know down below. If there's a version you couldn't get, I do apologize for that. We do our best. Seemed like the DLC Polish 154 cm titanium version was very popular. So that was kind of the winner this time around. And that's just kind of how it goes. So Growler V3, check. All right. I will address the elephant in the room, which is these absolutely gnarly integral knives. So these are Kubi made integrals of the Fireball. So this is the Fireball integral, and I absolutely love it. They came out fantastic. Could not be more excited about these. We are, in the initial stages of this, so we don't know pricing yet. We don't know what's going to happen. We may just do a direct order for these, meaning there won't be any dealers in on it, just so we can bring you guys the best possible price on an integral that we can. We really want to strive to have the best quality integral at the best price. I think it would be really cool to be able to hit like a $350 or less price point. We'll see if we can pull that off. Most integrals are going to be $400 plus. And I know if we work with dealers on this, it's probably going to end up around there. So that's kind of the conundrum. We love our dealers. We want to work with our dealers as much as possible. You guys know that. But sometimes it doesn't necessarily make sense. But anyway, I believe also that this one right here is a first. Now you guys let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, but I believe this is the first integral made out of camo carbon. So the full handle is made out of camo carbon, 80s camo carbon in this case. So this was a over ½ inch chunk of camo carbon that Kubi milled out, and then we attach the liner here with the 2 screws. Now if you have the clip on the right side, it will cover those screws. So if you're left-handed, it's up to you if that bothers you. I think the 2 black screws, I don't even really notice them unless I'm really paying attention. But we do have a version for you if you're left-handed. As you can see here, no visible screws, so don't worry. The clip system on this is really cool. So we got it from our buddy Olex, O.Show, great dude. He actually designed this bit driver right here. This is the Divo screwdriver. And he let us use his file for the clip design because we wanted to have a way to reverse the clip without having to do like wire clip notches or a cutout that you can see, that kind of thing. And it had to be reversible because obviously, you know, I am a big part of the company, and so, you know, we oblige the lefties. So you'll see right here, there's like a triangle milled on the end of the clip, and then there's a triangle milled into the handle, and you just slot it into that. Clip screw goes into here, and you can see the screw just sits on top of the triangle and hides it. So it acts as the screw to lock in. Whoops. It acts as the screw to lock in the clip, and then it also acts as kind of a filler tab. So that's what it looks like right there. Pretty clean. It's the best way we found to do reversible clips on these. If we could do full lefties, then we wouldn't need to do that, but we still are not able to do that with Kubi. Also, I want to give a shout out to Camo Carbon. Their 80s has looked much better as of late. If you take a look at this 80s Camo Carbon versus some of the runs we did not too long ago, these look really, really nice. I like seeing all the color. So this is, of course, a collaboration with Stasa23, our buddy Nick. And really cool thing about doing a Camo Carbon integral, this thing weighs 2.7 ounces. So you have a 3.15 inch knife, or blade, sorry. I think it's just under 7.5, maybe 7.25, something like that overall. And you're 2.7 ounces on it because of the amount of weight you can save with the Camo Carbon handle. This lock bar is just that, is an inset tab lock that is just mounted right here with those two screws I showed you earlier. So there's no liners in there either. Really eliminates a lot of weight doing that. Lock bar access is fantastic. D10 is money on this. I mean, absolutely love it. One thing I've learned on the integral here is this knife is easily front flippable. Don't remember that from the original. Right here, it just happens to have really good jimping, and it's just super easy to front flip this. I mean, I can do it without the wrist flick. Oh, missed it. Oh, no, I'm not getting it. Let's see. I mean, it was super easy for me to do it lefty here. Now I have the clip on the wrong side. You can see that jimping grabs you. This is the titanium version. So the difference being it is a titanium integral, and then it has inlays. So this is a denim micarta inlay, and that's how we're able to hide those screws. They're underneath there. And this looks really snazzy with the all acid wash and dark wash look. Really nice. Reversible clip again, which is super cool. The action on this is bananas. Looking at an integral like this is one of the most satisfying things. Let me know what you guys think on the milling on the back. Would you like to see those be holes? Or do you like the idea of them being solid? Very comfortable. I think just like on the original Fireball, I think maybe we just knock this down a little bit and make it more of a flat so you can grab up here and have it be more comfortable. And then the lock bar is maybe a tad sharp. So we might just have to tweak that simple stuff on that. Or any other changes. Obviously, it won't be D2 in production. That's just the prototype. It might be kind of neat to have the triangle shape on both sides. Just have one of them be a screw. I don't know if that's possible. We could look into that. Oh, and I wanted to extend the jimping. See if it can go up to there. I don't know if it can with the swedging, so it might have to stay here, but it'd be cool to get that extra patch because I think then you would be able to get everybody. Like I'm comfortable back here, but if I go into kind of a pinch grip here, I wish there was a little bit here. Not a huge deal, just something I noticed I would like. All the edges are super just knocked down, contoured, absolutely beautiful. Really in love with this knife. I think this camo carbon one might be my favorite knife of all time. I mean, it's unbelievable how lightweight this is and what you get. I've been carrying this one now for 2 days straight and just absolutely loving every second of that time with it. Fidgeting with it, cutting with it, all the good stuff. It is a winner chicken dinner. So that's the Fireball Integral. I don't have timelines on any of this stuff, so just bear with me on that. But this will at least let you guys know what's in the pipeline. But yeah, loving the Integral Fireball. Then we also got the third and final prototype of the MadDog here. This is the Divo Knives MadDog. This is our take on a dog leg pattern. We've kind of done a Barlow with the Lush. You can see here you got the Barlow pattern right there. And then we did the Saloon. I don't have one right here. We did the Saloon, which is our take. I'll grab one. It's our take on the gun stock pattern. Oh, I think it's this one right here. I don't know what I have in this case because I haven't looked in a while. So let's see. There's another Binge. Got the Buzz. There's a Saloon. I just want to see if there's anything else in here that I wanted to show you guys. Nope. Okay, so here is the Saloon. This is our gun stock pattern design. Okay, so we have gun stock, Barlow, and then we have the dog leg. And we are working on a kind of coffin shaped hawkbill. It's going to be a licensed design. Looks like it's going to be with Tuya. But we're working on that as well. So anyway, this one we had to get some new prototypes because we originally had this type of clip. Then we went and tried to do this type of clip design on it. But I just didn't like how it worked out. And there was an issue with like something was, the screw was sticking up and they couldn't make it flush because of the way the clip was. And so, yeah, it was a nightmare. And then they also got rid of our contours and they went to a flat scale. So we had to do a third prototype. We originally did the second prototype because we wanted to change the clip design and we wanted to add a fuller. So we got the fuller kind of dialed in on the second one. We just needed to raise the blade out of the handle a little bit because you couldn't really get to the fuller. So we had to get the blade to sit up a little higher so that you can get to it now. The D10 on this prototype is really strong. They won't be like that in production. You guys know me, or if you know me, you know that I love a really strong D10. And this one even is a little too strong for me. For a knife that just has a long pull fuller and a top flipper, it doesn't need to be as robust as one with a flipper or even just a hole. So sometimes you'll see me miss it, but it's mostly because of the D10. It's not because of the design. Because we really do have it dialed now where you can get to that fuller real easy, and flick it. Left-handed, same thing. The only thing you can't do lefty is the thumb flick. It's just, it kind of gets, you know, tucked away there by the lock bar and everything. But over here, you can do it, and you can even thumb flick this guy. Even with the strong detent, I'm able to get it. So now we have the reverse flick and the thumb flick on here. And then you have, of course, an amazing top flipper design. It's got that binge style flipper, so you can reach around, you can do the normal flip, and then you can also roll it back. Again, this detent is stout, so I don't know if I want to tear up my fingers here. Yeah. What else did we change? I'm not sure if we changed anything else. The hollow grind on this knife is fantastic. Really thin behind the edge. We have the exposed liner lock design on it. I think we maybe will add, if we can, I don't know if there's room to add a pig snout lanyard thing. We like to add those now for all of our lanyard boys out there. But yeah, absolutely love this design. One of my favorites for sure. Can't wait for it to release. This one is definitely close to being ordered. We ordered the Mash V3, or we're like literally finalizing it, ordering it now. And we need to do the Nip V2, and then we have a tall boy batch that should be a special kind of limited run tall boy batch, because people really want them, and we had a couple dealers ask us, so we're gonna do that. So if you've been waiting for a tall boy, there's some coming. We're hoping to have them for the holidays. And then the MadDog would be in the next kind of one or two after that. I think we'd have the MadDog and the big boy for sure. And then probably the integral fireball, because this thing is absolutely just, yeah, I'm excited about that one. So that's the MadDog. The last thing I have here are these scales. So just so you guys know, this is not our design. These handles are not from our design. I have no idea what they're from, actually. This is just something Kubi sent me with the Fireball prototypes to test a finish. So, as you guys know, I'm a big fan of Dark Blast, and we do Dark Wash a lot. Like this. So this is an acid wash. But you can't do an acid wash on titanium. Titanium can't handle the chemicals, I guess. So what they do instead is they do a dark wash on it, okay? And what that is a media blast with like a black media of some kind. Now there's different ways to do it. There's aluminum oxide, which maybe that is the black media. I'm not positive. Some of this is like translation with Kubi. It's just, you know. But for a while now, we've been doing this dark wash and or what we've called dark blast. But we found out when we were placing the MASH order, I think, that they don't actually do a dark blast. When we've had dark blast on an order, they just do the dark wash. So that's why they always look the same, and I'm like confused sometimes. This is also that finish. This is the dark wash. So they do the dark blast, and then they tumble it or whatever, because what they say is the dark blast doesn't hold up as well as like a bead blast or whatever. So they always do the wash on top. So what I asked for was some sample of just a dark blast so that I could see how we liked it. And I think it is exactly what I want. When I say dark blast, what I'm talking about is like the original Sabenzas before they started doing the glass blast, or Jack Wolf. I think Jack Wolf got the concept from the Sabenza. And So that's the finish I want. Now, I'm pretty sure Jack Wolf's is an aluminum oxide blast, and I don't know if what Kubi uses is the same, but you can see it is very similar. Now, this one is years old, and it's had oil on it and stuff, so it's possible that it's just a little different color because of that, but it looks very similar to me. So I think it's literally going to be exactly what I want, and it's going to snail trail because that's what a dark blast does, and that's fine. We don't have an issue with that. That's kind of the, when you buy something in dark blast, you know that's going to happen. It's part of the character, right? So the reason we're testing this is because we were ordering the Mega Boy. So quick update on the Mega Boy, which is a 5-inch blade version of the Tall Boy. So you guys may have seen the Big Boy. This is a 4-inch version, which, by the way, this knife is absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to get these out there. But we can only do one thing at a time, unfortunately. So this is a 9-inch Tall Boy, okay? Then we have another step up, which is an 11-inch Tall Boy called the Mega Boy. That one's going to be an exclusive at TPK, Traditional Pocket Knives. We just ordered it. Those will hopefully be in around the same, like, Christmas time. And one of the finishes we did, we wanted to go with a dark blast. And so we got into the conversation with Kubi, and I was like, can you do a dark blast? And then for some reason they mentioned it's actually a dark wash. And then I was like, okay, I thought we had this conversation a year ago. And there was a difference, and you guys were actually differentiating, and they're kind of saying, no, we never were differentiating. And I'm like, okay. Like the mini growler, when we did that run, we had some in what I called dark blast, and I'm pretty sure it was this, but maybe it did have the tumble on it. If you guys have one, I don't have one anymore. You could tell me. But anyway, so it came up, and I asked them to send me samples so I could just, check it out, maybe toss it around and see if it gets trailed up. But I know exactly what's going to happen to this. It's exactly what I want. So the Mega Boy will have a Dark Blast version. I think it's going to be like Dark Blast with belt satin, and then satin hardware, and then Dark Blast accents. And then we'll have a bunch of kits. And if you guys want to spice it up, then you have a really good just titanium plain Jane version, and you guys can add stuff if you want to or leave it alone. I feel like we haven't been doing that. We kind of always choose for you, and then people, I think people want more titanium and they want more plain Jane stuff. So we are going to accommodate that on the Mega Boy, and I think we're going to accommodate that on this also upcoming Tall Boy small limited batch. So I think we're going to do the same thing. This Dark Blast with belt satin, satin hardware, and Dark Blast accents, and then we'll offer a bunch of different kits. And you can spice it if you want or not. So that's what these are for. And that kind of wraps it up there. The Binge 2, the Binge V2, this is a V1. We have the Binge Large, which is a V2 Binge, just, it's a 3 1/4 inch blade instead of this 2.9. That one is going into production as well as we speak. We're just finalizing one of the milling patterns. We are trying to do we call it Dirty Money. This is a version we wanted to do for a while. And basically it has tiny little dollar signs for the milling pattern. So you would, instead of these dimples, you would have little dollar signs milled into the handle. And then it's all, in this case, it would be dark wash, acid wash, and then it has green crystallized tie accents and dark wash hardware. And we call it the Dirty Money. And it's something we want to do on other models. We have it going on other models too. So we're trying to get this milling pattern down. anyway, that's the only thing holding up the Binge L order. And then I'm hoping as soon as those come in, and if they do really well, I'm hoping that Blade Binge will want to order the V2 of the Binge, because that's what I want. I am definitely a Binge size guy versus the large. Now, the large works great for me too. It's 3 1/4. It's not like too big or anything. I just love this size. It's like a little extension of my hand. You guys know how much I love the Binge. It's definitely my favorite production knife we've ever done. So, yeah, I think that covers it for like a Divo update. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh no, there is one more thing. The small boy. So I did order, I placed an order today actually with Kubi for more accent kits. So if you missed out on an accent kit, you'll have another chance. I ordered some different stuff this time. Stuff we haven't tried before, so we'll see if they can do it, if it's any good. If you guys have a dark mode small boy, because a lot of people ask me about this, I did order some teal accent kits. I also ordered teal crystallized tie. So I ordered 10 of each. So I don't have a ton of them, but we'll have 20 teal, basically, accent kits for anybody who has a dark mode and wants to spice that one up. And then I ordered bronze crystal tie. I have no idea if they can do it, but they let me order it, so they're going to try, I guess. Bronze crystal tie, that should be pretty cool. And yeah, I can't remember what else I added to that order, but that should be interesting. I ordered Timascus and Zircuti. So I actually got a good amount of both. It was at least, I think, 20 sets of both. I think it was like 50 total sets. So decent amount of accent kits. I got Zircuti and Timascus. Turns out they're only like $5 difference in cost, so they're going to cost similar. But I thought it would be interesting because maybe some people like Timascus better, and I've never seen their Timascus, so I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it'll be cool. So just kind of ordered some stuff. I also ordered DLC and the stuff that went out of stock. So hopefully if you missed out on the hardware sets, you'll be able to get one. I'm hoping they won't take too long because usually with the accent kit reorders, if we reordered it pretty quickly, they will make them pretty fast because they have that stuff ready to go. But yeah, that is the final update for now. So let me know if you guys have any questions, and hit me in the comments. And check out our Divo Knives YouTube channel. So if you're not watching this on that channel, I'm going to be posting this stuff on both. And Colin plans to do some videos, maybe showing the design process or just talking about the different designs and his thought process on them and how he came up with certain things or whatever. If you guys have ideas for videos we can do, let us know. We plan on doing some live streams once we're able to do that with the channel. We have 10 subscribers right now, so I don't think we can do live streams, but go subscribe to the channel. We would greatly appreciate it. It's just Divo Knives on YouTube. I'll try to link it in the description so you guys can get there, but yeah, that's it. I do have a Whatnot sale coming up. I think I'm going to schedule it for next Saturday. So that would be today's the 26th. So I have no idea. I suck at math. It would be like the 2nd or 1st or 2nd or something like that of August. So stay tuned for that. I might have a couple of Divo knives, right? Usually I get suckered out of a couple. I might have these small boys. These two are mine, so these are not going anywhere. But maybe some others. I have a few left. Other than those, I don't know if any of these other Divos are going to go because I am pretty wiped out. I have a couple things I could probably put together for you guys. So anyway, point is, check out the Whatnot sale. I have a shelf full of stuff. It filled up real fast again. I was kind of like, I don't have that much. And then boom, all of a sudden my shelf was like 60 deep. And I have some different stuff. I got some tech stuff. I got some flashlights. I got a couple of actual like red dots that I reviewed. They're used, so they're going to be really affordable. And then a bunch of knives. So, yeah, that's it. I'm going to shut up. I love you guys. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you later. Peace.